Hello and welcome to Profit Protector Pro. So let me talk you through the awesome features of Profit Protector Pro, and I'm really excited to share these with you today. So I'm going to start on the inventory page, as that's probably where you're going to be most of the time as you use the software. So Profit Protector Pro is an amazing repricer, and we are all so proud of what it achieves for our clients in terms of boosting their profits. So as you can see here, up here you've got the logo of Profit Protector Pro. And on the right hand side at the top, you've got each of the features and pages of BuyBot Pro that I'm going to talk you through today. And we're going to start on the inventory page, as I've mentioned. So Profit Protector Pro is all about protecting your profits. It's all about boosting your profits rather than engaging in the whole drop to the bottom thing that people have got going, the penny under repricing craziness that goes on. Profit Protector Pro is all about increasing your profits. So what Profit Protector Pro does, it monitors the buy box for checking your profits in terms of boosts on an hourly basis, and then it compares that with the price it's managed to achieve. Because Profit Protector Pro is always trying to push up the price of the buy box and what you're selling your products for. And what it does is it adds that up, and over the course of the last 30 days, it will display that data for you. And as you can see, if you hover anywhere over Profit Protector Pro, it'll also give you tooltips telling you what everything does, which is really, really helpful, especially if you're new to the software and learning how to use it. So you can see that this is all just test data in this account. This isn't a live account. It's just test data. But on this test data, you can see that just over £1,000 or $1,000 if you're in the US has been boosted in this account over the last 30 days. Now that might be, it depends how much your inventory is and what strategies you're using. Because if you're only asking Profit Protector Pro to match the buy box, and that will be, much, much lower than if you're using one of the algorithmic strategies that we're going to talk about shortly that helps boost your profit. So that could be, this could be anything from £10 to, thousands of pounds, depending on the size of your inventory and what strategies you are using within Profit Protector Pro. And then we've got an all-time boost as well. So this boost only came into Profit Protector Pro in June 2020. So it's only just been turned on. So this is the last 30 days, and then this is all time. So it's only just come in. Obviously, it's been being built for the last few weeks. So there's already some data in there for clients. But this also then tells you over a period of time, all time for your Profit Protector Pro account, how long, how much it is built up and how much it has boosted your profit on your ASINs. So if we come down here, you can click in this box on the left hand side, and you can search for any ASIN or SKU or product if you wanted to look at something in particular, and you can click search. You can of course save all your price changes. Profit Protector Pro does auto save, but if you're doing a lot of price changes, it's always a good idea to do a hard save as well. And all strategies to default means if you wanted to change all of your strategies which are along here to the default strategy, then you can do that just by clicking that button. But we'll talk about that a little bit more when we come to some of the settings. So you've got in-stock products, which is you can tab and you can view different products, all products or just in stock, ones that need a minimum or a maximum, ones that are currently at maximum, currently where the buy box is lower than your minimum, and all products. And what we've got here is we have a multi-view and a tabbed view within Profit Protector Pro, because different people sell on different marketplaces. Now, if you're in the US, you may only sell on the US marketplace. And if so, you wouldn't want to use this view because it would look a bit odd. So you can switch to the tabbed view, and then it will put them all on tabs for you. So if you're only selling in the US, for instance, you can just have one tab that gives you all your US information in one place. If you're selling in Europe, then the multi-view is the best view to use. You can also search here for different products based on what you're looking for, A to Z, Z to A, sort by quantity, newest to oldest. You've got lots of different options in terms of sorting. And here's how many products you see per page and how many pages that you have to view. So if we come down to the first ASIN, so this is just test data, so it doesn't mean anything, it's not for sale. So it brings in the image of your product, and it gives you the title, and obviously you can click out to Amazon if you want to. It gives you your SKU, your ASIN and your stock level. And this isn't real time, so this won't update the minute you sell it, but it'll update shortly thereafter. So you can include your buy price if you want to, because that way that you can always remember how much you purchased the product for. If you want to delete your product, you can use the bin there. And if you've got some notes, then you can write some notes where you purchased the product or anything else that is helpful for you to know that's just private for you, and you can keep an eye on what's going on in your listing. So here you've got your different marketplaces. So these are all the marketplaces currently supported by Profit Protector Pro. And what you've got is you've got your flag, and it'll tell you what marketplace it is. You'll see you've got first, second and third. You've got little sashes on these. That tells you that your best-selling marketplace is the UK. In second place is France, and for this ASIN in third place is Germany. And the little BB flags and sashes on the corners tell you that you've had the buy box in the last 24 hours. So that will tell you how you're doing in terms of buy box action on each of your marketplaces on every ASIN at just a very quick glance. So it's a brilliant thing to have there. And what it gives you here is the buy box information. So it's telling you what the buy box is, what the lowest FBA price is, how far away you are from that buy box, what your current price is, what the BSR or the bestseller rank for that product is. It gives you your break even, which it will automatically bring in if you're using BuyBot Pro. It will automatically enter your break even price and calculate your break even price for you. And then you have to enter your minimum, your maximum and your chosen strategy for each one of your ASINs in each marketplace. So that then Profit Protector Pro knows what it needs to work within. So how much it can spend. So you've got your minimum price, and your minimum price is a really good tip. Your minimum price should always be a minimum price that you're happy to sell at. It should not ever be your break-even price, unless obviously you're trying to dump stock. Otherwise, it should only be a minimum that you're happy to sell at. So it's your break-even plus your profit, because Profit Protector Pro is very clever at getting you sales at a higher price. But to do that, it has to do all sorts of magic of jumping about. And there is always the possibility that a product will sell at your minimum price whilst it's doing its jumping about. So you must always make sure you're happy with that minimum price. Then you put your maximum price in. Always be mindful of ensuring that you choose a fair maximum price, because Amazon don't like you. Price gouging will come and get you from Amazon, which means if you put your maximum price in too high, Amazon won't be happy with you and they won't like that. So make sure you don't use a maximum that is too high. Be reasonable with your maximum. And then you choose which strategy you want to use in terms of, if you want Profit Protector Pro to work some magic for you, or you just want to dump stock, or whatever you want to do. We're going to talk through those shortly. Then you can choose which one you want Profit Protector Pro to do there. And then you can switch your repricing on and off at the bottom of each one. So that's what each little box does. Now I'd like to come up here and show you these as well, because you're on certain ASINs and not on all ASINs, you'll get badges that come up. So it will come up, and if you're successful at achieving something, it will come up and tell you that you've done that, and that ASIN has achieved that for you. So this one's had a sales boost. So this ASIN has had a sales boost of £223.86. So that means that Profit Protector Pro has sold your product, has boosted your profits by that much over the cost, over the price of the buy box. So over the buy box price. So if your buy box price was £10 for an ASIN and Profit Protector Pro got you a sale at £12, that would add £2 to your sales boost, because Profit Protector Pro has got you a profit over the top of the buy box for that product. Okay, so this one tells you that you've dominated the buy box by 100%. So that's amazing. Obviously it will very rarely say 100% because you're not going to get the buy box all of the time, but it will tell you what percentage you have got the buy box for. It will tell you if it's a great replen item, so replenishable. So if you've sold out, restocked, and then you're selling again, that ASIN will get a replen champ badge because you've sold out, you've restocked, and then you're selling again. So it's a great replenishable item and you'll get a badge for that. That ASIN will get a badge. And then Profit Master will talk about, how much profit you've made on that ASIN. So it will take out, it will work based on your break even and your selling price. It will work out what your profit is on that basing. So it's brilliant to see. They're great visual tools to help you know what is going on in your Profit Protector Pro account and how hard Profit Protector Pro is working for you all the time. And obviously then you just scroll down and you continue to find different products. As I say, this is just faked data just for this video. It's not real data. But in your account, it will all be real data, of course. And it will give you lots of information across all the marketplaces. It's amazing to have all those marketplaces in one place. And don't forget, they're included as part of your subscription fee with Profit Protector Pro. We don't charge extra for extra marketplaces. It's all included within your subscription price. So let's move on to the analysis page. So the analysis page is going to keep you up to date with what's going on in your account. It will give you the same figures that you've got from your inventory page in terms of your boost. It'll also tell you how many SKUs you've got repricing, so how many active switched on SKUs that you have. And if this was a live account, which I've already explained it's not, it would tell you how many reprices have been completed today on your Profit Protector Pro account. So you can really see how hard Profit Protector Pro is working for you and how much it's changing your price to keep you competitive and to boost your profits. So here it will tell you that, you've got 8 products that need minimum maxes. You've got 4 at the buy box, 3 at your lowest price, none at minimum and 1 at maximum. And then you'll get all that information in chart format as well. So you can see exactly what is going on in your account at all times. And you can drag along and see different data. But as I say, this is, fake data anyway. But it'll give you all that information. And then it'll do exactly the same for sales underneath. Obviously, because the account's not live, it's not going to give you real sales. And we wouldn't dream of showing a client account with sales. So, you'll see the same sort of thing here, showing all your sales and giving you a great indication of what is going on in your Profit Protector Pro account. Okay, so we have a feature called the bulk inventory, which is great. It means that you can, if you've got a lot of repricing to do, using your inventory page is great and you can do all your repricing from here very easily. But if you've got like 100 SKUs you want to change the price of, for instance, then that can be quite time consuming. So you can use the bulk inventory feature. And basically what that means is that you can download a CSV file with your current prices on it. You can change your price, your minimum, your maximum, and your strategy. So you can change what you want to do with your repricing, and then you can upload it again, and Profit Protector Pro will then enter all that information into your account for you and start repricing based on that new information. And what you've got here is videos showing you how to do that. So I won't go through it exactly in this video because it's just a repeating it. But here you've got videos that show you how you want to do that, whether you're using Windows and Excel or a Mac with numbers, or whether you want to use it with Google Sheets. So you can watch one of those videos and see exactly what happens. But basically you click that button or that button, depending on whether you want to download all your inventory or just in stock inventory. You make your changes and then you upload your inventory again. And these are keys from when you're in the CSV. Your marketplaces are called these rather than full names. And each strategy has a reference number, which you can see here. So it's very quick and easy to do, and these videos will talk you through it in detail. So let's talk about the strategies, because the strategies are great and amazing strategies, and you're going to need to understand those. So if you're new to Profit Protector Pro, the best thing to do is to start reading this page, because you need to understand how these strategies work to get the best from Profit Protector Pro. So each strategy we have different types of strategies. We have algorithmic strategies that do very clever stuff to boost the profits and get you sales. Or we have standard strategies that are just things like match buy box or match low FBA or whatever, so that it just does exactly what it says on the tin. Doesn't do anything clever, doesn't do anything fancy. It just does what you ask it to do. Now, I adore our clever strategies, our algorithmic strategies. They are totally unique to Profit Protector Pro and they work magic in your account. So for instance, let's talk them through them. So you've got the aggressive sales generator. This is a great one to use if you want to dump stock. So it's very, very sales focused. It will not be working hard to boost your profit. It is focused on getting you sales, and it will even beat Amazon at the buy box to get you sales. It's major, this strategy, and getting you sales. It's brilliant. But you do need to know that it's not profit based. So this is great for dumping stock. It really will work wonders. And as you can see here, what we've built into this page are little dots that tell you how focused the strategies are on sales versus profit. So this one, as I've said, is very sales focused. It's great for dumping stock. Set your minimum price, and Profit Protector Pro will get rid of your stock. But as I say, you will lose profit for the sake of sales. You then got the balanced sales accumulator. And you can see here, once again, we're still pretty sales focused, but we've moved very slightly more towards some profit. So it will, where it can, increase your profit here for the balanced sales accumulator, but it's still very sales focused. Then as you go to cautious sales enhancer, that's becoming a little more balanced in terms of what it's looking to achieve. So the sales and the profits are slightly more in tune with each other. So it's focusing more on profit. It's still going to work hard to get you sales, but it's focusing more on your profit. And as you go up the chart, if you like, it's a dynamic profit builder. This is the first one that switches over and is more profit focused than sales focused. So it's very much focusing like a passive approach and very much a match buy box game plan, dynamic profit builder. It's working hard to increase your profits. Hybrid profit harvester is a great one to use if you've got only one item for sale, for instance, and you know it's worth good money, and you know that the price has dropped on Amazon recently, but it's going to be going back up because it always has, and there's a trend for that happening, and you're happy to wait for your profit, then you want to use the hybrid profit harvester. And then the massive profit maximizer is the one that really does focus on profit. So it's not really focused on getting you sales. It will absolutely focus on profit. Obviously, it wants to get you sales in terms of, it will do a little bit for sales, but it's mainly focused on getting you profit. That's what that's supposed to do. If you're happy to sit at the top and wait for your product to sell, and then that's a good one for you to use, because it will very much focus on making sure you get amazing profit. So it will spend time above the buy box. It won't compete for the buy box. It will spend time above the buy box, making sure that you get the most profit possible. And then we've talked about these ones that I've mentioned. So you've got your standard strategies, things like match buy box, penny under buy box, penny over, match low price. You've got all your standard strategies, which I won't talk about too much. They literally just do what it says on the tin. And then you've got your used goods. This is currently in beta, but it's coming out of beta very soon. So this is a used goods one. It's very much focused on a balance between sales and profit. It's a great one to use for used books, for instance. This is a great one to use. And then we've got some MF specific strategies in beta as well. So you've got the balanced sales accumulator, the MF1. You've got the cautious sales enhancer and dynamic profit builder. Now they do the same as the ones that we talked about a little while ago that were for FBA sellers, but these are very much focused on MF sellers. So it's doing its thing for you in terms of making sure merchant fulfilled sellers are looked after, because most repricers focus just on FBA sellers. So we've done both, and you've got merchant fulfilled sellers looked after a lot here too. So they're the strategies, and it's worth reading this page in full before you start using Profit Protector Pro, so you really understand what's going on. If you click on training videos, here's all the training videos here. This is the one you're watching at the moment, but we build training videos for each big feature of Profit Protector Pro, and you'll find them in here, including the first one, getting started and helping set up your account. We've got an FAQ, so you can go through the FAQ and hopefully everything in there is answered for you. If it's not, then you can contact our support team at any point, info@profitprotectorpro.com, and we can help you. But there's lots of information in the FAQ as well. So if we go into account and then you click my account, that'll open up this page here. And what you can see here is you've got your marketplaces. So you can hide any marketplaces that you don't sell in so they're not in your way. And you can change the order that they show as well on your inventory page. So you can just hide them or make them visible as you prefer. So your default pricing strategy, as we talked about when we were on the inventory page, we talked about having default, all strategies to default we talked about here. And what that does is here you can choose which repricing strategy you wish to be your default. So you basically choose your favorite one if you like. Then if you were to click that box on the inventory page that says move them all to default, it would change every one of your strategies to your favorite repricing strategy. But do bear in mind, it's usually a good idea to use a combination of strategies depending on what you want to happen with your stock. Because if you're looking to dump stock, you'd want to use a very different repricing strategy to if you're looking to get maximum profit for your product. Now, Profit Protector Pro has a sleep mode built in, which is really, really helpful. And what that means is that you can tell Profit Protector Pro that at night, when there are few sales going on and not many people online, you can tell it to move all your prices to maximum so that the next day you're starting at your maximum price, once again to boost your profits. Now, during the course of a day, if the people on the listing that are using general repricers that are just trying to move everything to the bottom and make you the least amount of profit possible, BuyBot Pro will always be fighting with them to push the price back up again. But inevitably the price will go down a little bit during the day, and this gives you the opportunity to move that right back up to your maximum overnight, and then you can start from a higher price point in the morning. So you'd click it to enable it. And what happens is you can choose, so you start your repricing, maybe you start your repricing at stop repricing at 1 in the morning and start again at maybe 5 in the morning. Something like that if that suited you. You can change this in terms of time zone in the settings, which we'll go through shortly. So you can make it your own time zone. And then whether you include buy box winners or not is up to you. I would suggest you do not click that button. And what that means is when it gets to 1 a.m, say, if you've got the buy box for a product and you don't have that checked, then Profit Protector Pro will not move that product to maximum because you've got the buy box. If you've got that ticked, then at 1 a.m, irrespective of whether you've got the buy box, Profit Protector Pro will move it to maximum. So unless you've got a particular reason you'd want to, I would suggest you leave that unchecked. Then you can click Save Changes, and then Profit Protector Pro will put all your prices to maximum between 1 a.m. and 5 a.m. So you're starting the next day at a higher point. You can go into your Amazon settings here, and this is where you can set up your Profit Protector Pro account, either in the UK and EU or in the US, depending on what you want to do. Now, what we talked about just now, the sleep mode is set to UK time. So if you're in the US, you'll need to choose your time zone here, and you can choose whatever time zone that you want that suits you. You can choose your preferred marketplace, and then you can save your changes. And that will mean that your sleep mode works at exactly the time of day that you would like, exactly the right time zone. And then you've got your subscription settings where you can just change your subscription to Profit Protector Pro, upgrade to an annual plan or something like that. So that is how Profit Protector Pro works. It's an amazing reprice, and we're achieving such awesome things for clients with these profit boosts. They're making back their subscription God knows how many times just in 30 days. They could literally buy Profit Protector Pro for like 10 years in just 30 days of boosts. So Profit Protector Pro is an amazing repricer. It's got great visual features to keep you updated with what's happening on your ASINs and what's going on. And we think it's got the best strategies out there, lots of features coming. It's a pleasure sharing all the features of Profit Protector Pro with you today. So scroll down, hit buy now, get Profit Protector Pro, and watch Profit Protector Pro boost the profits in your Amazon business.